Why is the Democratic Party the greatest threat to freedom in America? Great question. Now here's why. A passionate critique of the Democratic Party as the greatest threat to American freedom would point to several key arguments, each rooted in a deep concern for individual liberty, constitutional principles, and the preservation of a free society. First and foremost, the Democratic Party's approach to government fundamentally undermines personal autonomy. The party's expansive vision for federal power, manifested through increased regulation, higher taxation, and sweeping social programs, shifts decision-making away from individuals and local communities, placing it instead in the hands of distant bureaucrats. This top-down governance erodes the foundational principle that Americans should be free to make choices about their own lives, businesses, and families without undue interference. Free speech, a bedrock of American liberty, is another area where the Democratic Party is threatening freedom. Critics point to the party's support for hate speech legislation, campus speech codes, and efforts to regulate online discourse as evidence of a growing intolerance for dissenting viewpoints. The push to label certain opinions as disinformation or dangerous sets a dangerous precedent, empowering authorities and tech giants to silence voices they disagree with. This chilling effect on open debate undermines the very marketplace of ideas that has fueled American progress. The right to bear arms, enshrined in the Second Amendment, is likewise under sustained assault from Democratic lawmakers. Sweeping gun control proposals, ranging from bans on popular firearms to restrictive licensing schemes, are justified as measures for public safety, but critics see them as a concerted effort to disarm law-abiding citizens. History teaches that governments which restrict the means of self-defense soon find it easier to encroach on other rights. To many, the Democratic Party's agenda in this area represents not just a policy disagreement, but a direct threat to the ability of Americans to defend themselves against tyranny. Religious liberty too is at risk. The Democratic Party's embrace of policies that compel individuals and institutions to act against their deeply held beliefs, whether in the realm of healthcare, education, or public accommodations, forces citizens to choose between obeying the law and following their conscience. This erosion of religious freedom strikes at the heart of what it means to live in a truly pluralistic society and free society. Finally, the Democratic Party's approach to voting laws, immigration, and judicial appointments is designed to entrench its own power rather than safeguard democratic norms. Efforts to weaken voter ID requirements, grant amnesty to millions of undocumented immigrants, and pack the courts are transparent attempts to reshape the electorate and the judiciary in ways that will make it harder for opposing views to ever regain influence. In sum, those who see the Democratic Party as the greatest threat to American freedom argue that its policies consistently prioritize state control over individual liberty, suppress dissenting voices, undermine constitutional rights, and seek to consolidate power. Their idealization of communism and Marxist thought is not only destructive, but dishonest as well, as it inevitably leads to tyranny and oppression. In the end, defending freedom means resisting the Democratic Party's agenda at every turn, not out of blind partisanship, but out of a passionate commitment to the principles that have made America a beacon of liberty for generations. God bless America, and may it always shine. Agree or disagree? Drop us a comment below and please like and subscribe for more great video, just like this one.